Yeah, Jen, following up on the trucker question from earlier, inspired by the so-called Freedom Convoy in Canada, a group of U.S. truckers say they're planning a similar protest in Washington, D.C., possibly for March 1st, to oppose COVID vaccine mandates. That date's obviously would coincide with President Biden's State of the Union address. As you know, the trucker convoy in Ottawa has been very disruptive and paralyzed parts of the city's downtown. Is the administration making preparations to be ready for an upcoming Freedom Convoy plan for D.C.? And does White House have any concerns about this similar protest happening here in the nation's capital?
And do you mean by preparations like security preparations, or do you mean
preparation, or is it on your radar?
I'd have to check with our team on security preparations. I think what I would just reiterate here is that we know that requirements work. We have not seen a disruption as it relates to requirements to the industry. Where we have seen disruptions has been related to these convoys and protests. Now, everybody can peacefully protest. We fully support that, but it's important to note where the disruption is occurring.
On a different topic, forgive me if I missed this earlier, does the White House plan to fill Dr. Lander's position? How quickly would you want to nominate somebody?
We do. I don't have an update on the timing, but certainly the president is confident in the expertise of the OSTP team and their ability to move forward on key components of the agenda they're responsible for.
Final topic. The White House has recently held kind of local ECD announcements here with the Intel project 2 weeks ago in Ohio, today with the electric vehicle station facility in Lebanon, Tennessee. And so I'm curious, what has the federal government's role been in these sorts of announcements versus the governors of these two states in terms of getting these projects?
So just so I understand your question, what are we, in terms of how do we get them the money?
Yeah, these are traditionally the kind of projects you might expect the governor to announce, and instead we're seeing them here in the White House. What kind of role is the Biden administration have? I mean, are you working in tandem with these governors, or is it?
Typically, yes, exactly. And if the governor can attend, we typically invite them, and sometimes they've taken place in states. And, I think it's important, the president believes it's important to lift up the ingenuity of American businesses and companies, and especially companies that are creating jobs here in the United States and putting people back to work. Go ahead, Katie.
Thanks, Jen.